It's okay. You can record me all you want. He's a little scumbag.
Okay.
Just like you.
Okay.
I don't care. You can tell your father's going to go to jail too.
Okay.
Because I have video of him driving.
Okay.
Watch.
Okay.
Watch. You little That's what you are. A little bitch. Where's Daddy in Oklahoma? Where is he? Your father Jake wants nothing to do with your stupid ass. You psychopath.
He's still hitting him. Why isn't the mum saying anything?
Look at yourself. Nobody wants you. Your own mother sent you to a hospital. Don't you realize that? I didn't want any kids. And I told your nutty mother that 8 years ago.
Still hitting him.
Because I saw how she acted with you. That's why, you dumbass.
Birdie, are you okay?
Daddy Dan's going to jail because I have video of him driving. Yeah. Remember the alcoholic who drove with you drunk in a car? You dumb.
Oh man, this is bad. This is all levels of chaos. That guy stayed pretty calm considering, you know, one kid was being verbal with him, the kid in the corner. One kid was smacking him with a broom over and over. He was being recorded. So this man is a stepfather, and let's just say he started another man's save file. And to be honest, I just feel sorry for the kids. They're acting this way because of the parents, or the parent for that matter. The mum isn't saying anything like you should be doing that. She's just allowing this to happen. If I picked up a broom and started hitting my stepdad when I was young, my mum and my stepdad would have been fighting to get to me first to whoop my ass. Seems like she's recording it, waiting for him to do something to one of those kids, which is just weird anyway. Like, she's not stopping it, she's just waiting for something to happen. So she can get him locked up, as well as their dad, who's in prison as well. And this just seems like it's been happening for a while, and this was his crash out, honestly. Because both these kids were brave. One of them's hitting him, the other one's laughing, trying to wind him up even more, like not respecting him or taking him serious. And a household with two young boys, when they don't respect authority, a father figure, or none of that, yeah, that's a road to chaos right there.
You can't belittle him all day, ignore his effort, question every decision he makes, and then expect him to crawl in bed, acting like your dream man. They need to feel appreciated for it, not micromanaged or made to feel like they are always falling short. You want a man that stands tall, who's confident, who can't keep his hands off you? Then start treating him like a man, not a child.
This was well said, because yeah, there's a lot of guys that are in relationships like this and they don't really know it. A lot of guys just want to feel appreciated, and that's it. Guys just want a simple life, really.
If you're in a relationship and you know you're with somebody that's good for you, that treats you well, that does things for you, that is there for you, fix the f***ing problem. If you were the problem, take accountability. If you wasn't the problem, confront the person about the problem. Fix it.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who always think that their partner's the problem, when in reality, they're the problem. I've seen a lot of women in their 30s and 40s who have been on, you know, loads of dates. They've had like 15, 20 relationships. They never work out. They don't last long. And you ask them what happened, like, you know, and they're like, oh, they're all scumbags, all of them. They're all in and out of jail. And I'm just sat there thinking, well, isn't that your selection process is just shit?
That is cheating.
Dude, I wasn't cuddling him. I got down there to take that picture.
Cool. And then you took multiple of you guys doing hearts and him all your kissy face and this. Like, are you kidding? Do you really think I'm that stupid, dude? All I've done for you, everything I've done for you, and you're gonna cheat on me?
You're wasting your breath, mate. Just turn around, pack your bag and leave.
I didn't cheat on you.
Kissing another guy is cheating.
Yep.
Explain the kiss thing.
Okay.
Because that's cheating.
Can you please stop?
Kissing another guy is cheating.
Stop.
The crocodile tears are coming, mate.
Why are you being a crybaby? Why does every time I get cheated on, they always cry and make me feel bad like I did something wrong?
Yeah, this woman's got some experience in the game. Don't let them fool you guys. If you catch your missus cheating, just pack your bags and go. You're wasting your breath. She's already done the deed, mate. She already ran that process for her head. Like, yeah, I don't care about my boyfriend. I'm gonna sleep with this guy. She's already ran through that. She don't care, man. So you don't care either. Get the hell out of there. And there's women out there who believe doing everything else, you know, getting to those other bases before a home run, if you know what I'm saying. They believe that's not cheating as well. They're out there.
Social media has completely ruined committed relationships and committed, marriages. Because I was born in the 90s. I'm 34 years old now. And back then, dude, when you was in a relationship, the only way you was gonna cheat, man, is if you knew someone in real life.
Yeah.
And they liked you and you liked them. But now you can get on social media after one little fight and go seek validation from someone else. Yep. And go talk to someone else about your relationship. Like, you know what other people are going to do, right? They're going to give you the answer you want to hear instead of you go and talk to your partner and get the answer you don't want to hear that could possibly save your marriage.
The thing is, social media makes cheating easier for cheaters, because cheaters will cheat and they'll find a way, whether it's on their phone or in person, whatever. Someone who won't cheat, it doesn't matter. You could give them all the tools in the world. They ain't gonna do it. Loyal people are loyal people at the end of the day.
So here's the one thing I admire about guys, and that is their friendships. I don't know what is their secret or their values that help them maintain this chemistry in their friendships, because they will forget each other's birthdays, okay? They can go for months, even years. They can go for decades without speaking to each other. But damn, their chemistry never ceases.
Let's be honest, guys, some of the best times we have is when you're just doing nothing. You're just sat with your boys, chilling out, having a laugh, having a joke, having some pizza, watching something. Just not really doing anything at all. Just sat with your boys. Those are some of the best times. We really are simple creatures.
I'm looking for a single man with no children who's in shape, business savvy, Christian, clean, hygienic, nice smile, family oriented, and
look up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's not gonna happen. Well, maybe. I'm not even mad at her though. She's well within her rights. However, in this day and age, I don't think it's realistic anymore.
When you have a good man, you're going to be in that kitchen and you're going to like it. And I could not agree more, because I was such a no, he can make his own food. No, I'm not going to get up at 3, 4 in the morning and make lunches. I'm not going to do that. And now that I have a good man, now that I'm being taken care of, yes, sir, expeditiously. Oh, your grandma used to make carne guisada and homemade tortillas, and that was your favorite thing? Cool, I'm gonna learn to make carne guisada and homemade tortillas. It's that simple. Now, you need me to wash the dishes? I'll do you one better. I'll deep clean the sink afterwards too.
Yeah, and I think on top of that, she's realised that all this feminist bullshit, it's not the key to a happy relationship. There's no feminist out there who's in a true, loving, happy, committed relationship. Not one. It's shambles when the door closes. I already know that. And that guy she's with probably respects her for who she is and looks after her and provides for her. And she realises, she's got to do what she's got to do as well.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how important is height for you in terms of the guy that you're dating?
I don't care.
So he could be 5'5", 5'6"?
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay, what about you?
He has to be taller than 5'5".
How tall are you?
5'6".
5'6"?
5'6", yeah.
Looking at my height, how tall do you think I am?
5'6".
You think I'm 5'6"?
Yeah, 5'7".
So you think you're 5'6" and you think I'm 5'6"?
I confuse myself.
What about you?
I say 5'7".
5'7"?
Yeah.
The last guy you were with, or maybe your ex-boyfriend, how tall was he?
6'2".
He must have been 6'7" then.
How are you actually?
I'm 5'10.5", flat foot. No, actually, I really am.
By the license.
To be fair, I was surprised by this answer, because all of us normally wait to hear 6 foot, 8'5", all the stupid stuff. At least these girls were honest about it. Oh man, what a donut. I bet she feels like a right twat.
Alright, I'm gonna call the cops if that's the case. You're gonna give me my screen back, or you're gonna go home? Which one is it?
Imagine trying to steal something, run out, and then you're trying to play the victim, like why she's even in that situation. These people are just next level stupid, man.
All you have to do is give me the phone, let me take the screen off, and I'll let you go. Give me the phone back. Give me the phone back. Give me the phone, I'm going to take the screen off and put your old screen back on and let you go.
I'm at the one down the way, the sale consort.
The customer tried to run away with the phone screen that I repaired for her.
No, I did not try to run away. Stop lying.
I got you on video.
Wow.
Now she's threatening me to get somebody over here to shoot me. Yeah. And all I told her is to give me the phone, let me take the screen off, and I'll let her go. But she's getting people sent over here so they can shoot up the store.
Wow.
What an idiot!
This is just next level entitlement and stupidity in a combo. Stealing something, then acting like the victim, acting like, oh, why are you doing this? Why'd you lock the door? What a flipping idiot. And then calling up someone to come, you know, shoot up the store, threaten this guy. I hope she got arrested. I hope she went to jail, man, because these people are never going to learn otherwise.
I think that women are just as tough as men. I think that...
Yeah, I would say maybe emotionally just as tough, but not physically as tough. There's a reason...
Okay, so you're saying that women wouldn't be able to play in a sport with a man because it's not safe for the woman.
This guy's a white knight, certified. I already know it.
Women get drafted in the military?
No, but they go to the military.
I know, but why don't they get drafted? And why do guys get drafted and women
do we even
don't?
still do the draft?
I'm saying, yeah, the draft is still. We all have to register for the draft.
Okay, well, first of all, I think.
Why don't women
first of all, I think that no one should be able to. No one should have to register for the draft. But second of all,
why do men get drafted and not women?
Because I think back when the draft was like being used heavily, I think that it was very sexist and men viewed women not as strong. And I think that that's pretty horrible because women are just as strong as men. And
you're talking about physically just as strong?
Physically and mentally, yeah.
I just couldn't imagine being a man and saying this. Like, do not feel embarrassed. I get secondhand embarrassment watching these people say this, and I'm at home.
You can disagree with me here, but if you're a woman going into the military...
Are there some women that are physically stronger than a man? Yes, but on average. I'm talking about on average. Men are much stronger than women.
I still would disagree with that sometimes.
How can you disagree with biological facts? That's what I don't get. It's not a debate or an opinion. That's a fact at the end of the day. That's like these people arguing that the sky isn't blue, which they probably would, to be fair. I wouldn't put it past them.
Can you imagine a woman who convinced tens of millions of women not to have children, not to prioritize motherhood? She herself, 20 years later, that same woman, she says, I regret the situation. I mourn. This is strong language. I mourn for my unborn children. I wish I had children. This is unfair that you convince tens of millions of women. Yes, you convince tens of millions of women that motherhood is not important, that having a career is. And then she says, I mourn for my unborn children. Now, the same woman, Jermaine Greer, she says, now we have to look. Can you imagine she says this? All I'm telling you to do is look at the confessions of the feminists. Forget about me, what I say. Look at the confessions of the feminists. She says, now we have to look at motherhood being a full-time career option. This is exactly what she states.
Yeah, it's true. There's a lot of women who are going to regret it and who do regret it. I mean, telling women that a career is more important than being a mother, that is wild. But unfortunately, there are a lot of people that believe that. And you know what I say? And a lot of us say, these people that run the show, they run the game, they're trying to destroy the family unit because it's the strongest thing we can have. And they're trying to destroy that.
I feel like if I was a guy, like, I would pull bitches.
And this is the part where I educate you like a motherfucker, right? No.
Yeah.
It don't work that way.
Nope.
See, I got locks. You know what I'm saying? I'm chocolate and shit. Somewhat chocolate and shit. My forehead big and shit. I got style and shit. But I'm lonely and shit.
Yeah, he is right though. I know plenty of good-looking fellas, no diddy, right? Who go years without a date or a relationship. Years. It's not easy out here for fellas. Even if you are a good-looking fella, it's still difficult. I knew some wildebeests who are, you know, Cyclops-looking girls would go on multiple dates every week. They could just go on Tinder for 30 minutes and secure 10 dates like it's nothing. Two different worlds.
There are women called gold diggers, but there's not a name for men who only date attractive women.
Yes, there is. It's called normal. Because
Yeah.
dating someone that you find attractive is normal. Any man or woman dating someone that they don't find attractive and they have other reasons for dating them will have their own special term. Like a gold digger. It's pretty straightforward. Why would you date someone that you don't find attractive? Ew.
Men like to be chased nowadays.
They do, yeah.
Would you date someone that you don't find attractive? Ew.
He ain't lying. Men like to be chased nowadays.
They do, yeah.
Wait, so you don't like that men want to be chased?
No, men should chase us.
You think men should chase women?
Yes.
You don't find that like unattractive or a turnoff?
Absolutely not. That's very masculine.
Stalkerish.
So how does a guy know when you're interested?
That's a good question.
Yeah, they're not supposed to.
It's fully known.
so like, how do you get anywhere in this shit?
You know how to get head?
Are you asking me or are you just asking the guys?
He knows how to give head. Every
Oh
short
my
guy knows how to give head.
Dude, this is like the craziest fucking interview.
This is some bizzle behavior right here. No wonder why guys aren't approaching them.
Every short guy knows how to give head.
Wait, but what's the perfect size?
I don't think there is one.
I don't think there is one.
It depends.
Me?
And they're openly talking about this on camera. That's another red flag. Nah, man. Talk about what you want behind closed doors, but saying this stuff out in public and on camera, yeah, nah. That's not wifey material right there.
Yeah, you
haven't even seen it. How are you gonna say I'm the perfect size? Come on now.
A lot.
Those pants say a lot. Okay, predict. Predict. Based off my pants here.
I'm not that way. I'm gonna say.
You're what?
I'm not that way. I mean, like.
You're not that way?
I don't care how big your dick is.
Okay. No, well, you brought it up. I'm just saying.
This is what I say. I know there's a lot of guys who make it their lifetime mission and goal to sleep with loads of women. If that's what you want to do, or have a relationship, whatever your goal is, but working on yourself, improving your own life, financially, physically, mentally, all those things you're doing, women will come to you because of that. You haven't got to go looking for them. If you do those 3 things, those women you're out there looking for will come to you.
I don't remember the last time I sat and just looked at a girl Instagram pics. If she has a link, her Instagram don't exist. Niggas going straight to the link. And no, I ain't subbing to shit. But it's some ways I can see you, my baby. I got, it's some different ways I can see you. You feel me? Everything is free online. That's why I don't know why these freaky niggas is paying for shit. We gonna see it regardless.
Yeah, he ain't wrong. That's why Reddit and Twitter exist. Because a lot of these girls will be doing OF and then half their stuff gets leaked for free online. And yeah, what a stupid idea. And if she does have a link in bio, yeah, that's a wrap. Don't even bother. Nah. Why am I going to be in a relationship with a girl when people can see her naked for less than a large Big Mac meal? Couldn't be me.
One of the funniest things I see when girls get out of a relationship is they think revenge is just hoeing around. They're like, yeah, fuck him. I'm gonna go sleep with 4 dudes. Take that. In reality, the only person you're hurting and getting revenge on, not even revenge, the only person you're hurting is yourself. Because you're really showing, like, hey, you're kind of just a hoe. If you're gonna break up with someone, or if someone broke up with you and you're trying to get revenge, and you're just gonna go sleep around and just go do some promiscuous shit, it shows your character. You're gonna let a bunch of random people hit to make someone who's not in your life mad?
Yeah, it's weird.
Make that make sense. You're trying to fill the void by digging a deeper hole. It's not gonna work. But what I see happen most often is these girls will do this, have just this emptiness inside them, and eventually try to get back with their ex. And sometimes it works, most of the time it doesn't work, and they're just left there like they just been used, they just been ran through, and it's their fault. They allow that to happen. Yep. And then they take this trauma, they bring it to the next relationship, and then it's fucked. And I think this is why the dating scene is so fucked now, because you got all these chicks trying to get revenge and just getting ran through, and then they try to settle down, but they can't. It's a pretty sad phenomenon if you think about it.
Jesus can't save these hoes. Why are you trying?
Yeah, and if anything, that guy's already moved on and forgotten about it. He's not really going to be concerned about what you're doing, who you're with. So yeah, he's completely right. If anything, she's just hurting herself and her future relationships. Telling girls to go in a hoe phase, which a lot of people do, There's a lot of guys on YouTube, believe me, who say, oh, girls need to go through a hoe phase, you need to get it out the system. Like, what kind of advice is that? The best thing you can do when you've had a bad breakup, bad relationship, is just work on yourself. If anything, not being around other people, because your feelings are going to be all over the place. You're not going to know what you're feeling and what you're doing. Just give yourself some time to heal and then start dating again. But going around sleeping with a bunch of people, especially for women, is detrimental. And that's, yeah, you're just damaging yourself at that point.